Morning, Morai V'Rabotai. Be'ezrat Hashem, Mincha is going to be 5:15. 5:15 Mincha, please be on time. The learning today is the Ilui Nishmat David Ben Suri, sponsored by Alex Levy. Any further sponsorships, please contact Rabbi Babayev. The Halacha tells us that a person who has jaundice, now usually jaundice is a disease, a sickness that babies have because it's connected to the liver and the cleansing of the bloodstream. But sometimes it could happen, and sometimes can happen very severely in adults as well. And in these cases, sometimes it could get to a point where it's choleh she'en bo sakana, and even, unfortunately, it could get to a point where it's choleh she'yesh bo sakana. Meaning, sometimes it's a sickness, but it's not life-threatening. The doctor assesses, he says, look, it's not life-threatening. It might make a person bedridden, but it doesn't necessarily make it life-threatening. And other cases where it's very severe, it could actually be an endangerment to life. So we'll have to discuss both. Is one allowed on Shabbat? We know that there is this incredible medicine that HaKadosh Baruch Hu put into the world, that one of the ways that has been medically proven to be able to help heal jaundice is to capture doves, actual doves, and to put them on the belly button of the sick person. And you have to get a bunch of them. You can't just use one. It needs to be a whole bunch. And they draw out the yellowness of the jaundice, and the dove dies, but the person is zochet to life. So this is an incredible thing. They use this. It was considered to be it's somewhat magical. I mean, HaKadosh Baruch Hu put essentially such a magic in the world. And the way the halacha treats this is it's a real valid refuah. It's considered a medicine that is really accepted. So is one allowed to tell a non-Jew to capture doves on Shabbat in order to do this medication for a person? Let's say it's not life-threatening. So the halacha is you're allowed to tell a non-Jew for any choleh, even if the non-Jew is going to do something that for a Jew would be deoraita. If you're doing it for a person who's bedridden, who's in the category of choleh she'en bo sakana, it's permitted. So a Jew would be allowed to tell a goy to capture doves, even though capturing doves is asul from the Torah, but he's telling the goy to do it. He's allowed to do that for the sake of the sick person, and the goy will go ahead and do the placement, so that way the goy is sort of doing the refuah, and it's not coming from a Jew. So that's number one. If the category of sickness is choleh she'yesh bo sakana, which means it is life endangerment, then you don't even have to tell a goy. Even a Jew could be the one to do this as well. So these are the two options and the two methods. Preferably the goy. If not the goy and it's in life endangerment, then you could even have the Jew do it. One of the things that Rav Dahan also discusses is the question of tsar ba'alei hayim, that you're sort of causing animals to be killed. So we know that tsar ba'alei hayim, although we're very sensitive and very careful with the suffering of animals, but when it comes to a tzorich, when it comes for the sake of saving a human being or even healing a human being, so we don't take into consideration the tsar of the Yonah, because the Yonah was put into this world, the dove was put into here, in order to be able to aid and assist, and if this is going to cause the Jew to be healed, it is mutar and it is not a problem of tsar ba'alei hayim. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen.